Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. Thanks so much for coming by my channel today. So today I want to share with you my latest thrifting obsession, and that is thrifting for books. I really enjoyed just diving into finding more books on our wish list, just trying to save as much as I can. I've really enjoyed seeing how much I can save thrifting secondhand books. Building a family/home library is something that's really important to my husband and I, so we're working towards having even more books. Every year we try to expand our family's library. I have found some really fun things. I went to an estate sale and I went to Goodwill. And when I went to Goodwill, I had a 20% off coupon, and the estate sale paperbacks were $1 and hardbacks were $2. I went online when I got home from this trip and I calculated what I spent versus what these books cost if I were to buy them even from a secondhand online seller, and just give you the savings for that. So this isn't even considering what I would save if I was buying them new. So let me just go ahead and dive in, and I will share with you the book, why I bought it, why I'm excited about it, and what I spent and what I saved. Alright, let's dive into the first book that I picked up at the estate sale I went to. This is a vintage 1970s copy of All Things Bright and Beautiful by James Herriot. Now if you're familiar, there's a new reboot of the show, All Creatures Great and Small. It's pulled from the stories that James Herriot wrote in the 70s. There was an original TV show, and the reboot I think is even better. I love it. So I've had James Herriot's books on my to look for list for a while. So the All Things Bright and Beautiful, I spent $1 on it. I really love James Herriot's Scottish humor, and the way that he talks about animals is so relatable. And the funny part comes in when he's dealing with like the locals and the people that he works with and stuff like that. So he's very relational as well. So I'm excited to read this and have this in our library, especially because it's one of the original 1970s copies. I found it going for sale online for a lot of money, so I chose the one that felt more reasonable, the $28 price. I spent $1. $27 worth of savings on the very first book, and I think that's pretty exciting. I also found this one, which is All Things Wise and Wonderful. So the same author, the same series. So the first one is All Creatures Great and Small, then All Things Bright and Beautiful, and then followed by this one, All Things Wise and Wonderful. And he has other books as well. This one was not as costly online. This one was anywhere between $5 and $16.99 were the prices that I saw. So I'm gonna go right in the middle based on this condition. It's in such great shape, and go with like the $9 price tag. And we're just gonna ignore there's a lot of airplanes out. It's a nice day, so like there's a lot of planes. So so that would still be an $8 savings based on the online price. So I'm happy with that. And again, I'm really excited to read this. The next book has been on my to look for list. I'd heard some really interesting things said about this book. It is a winner of the Pulitzer Prize, and it's Gilead? I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced, but it's by Marilyn Robinson. It's a hardback. It still has the original dust jacket. So this one's copyright 2004. This was just $2 because hardbacks were $2 at the estate sale. And this one's pretty readily available at a lot of used bookstores online. So I picked the $4 price range on this one because it's so common and easy to find. But that's still a $2 savings, and I will take it. I cannot believe that they were only charging $2 for this beautiful copy of Walden. I had a paperback copy that was really in rough shape. I picked it up at a thrift store, I don't know, probably like 5 years ago, because we didn't have a copy of Walden. So now that I have this one, I went ahead and passed our old copy on. But this one is a beautiful hardback with a gorgeous spine. It's from Long River Press, It has the gilded gold pages and again was only $2. Beautiful classic to have on my shelf and something I'm hoping that my kids and I will enjoy reading. This edition is a little bit on the more collectible side. I went with the cheapest version of this that I found online, and that was $20.89. So even with the cheapest option, I've saved $18 on this book. I almost feel like I should have been like, are you sure? When they charged me only $2 because I bought this on an estate sale as well. But I think they were happy to see me leaving with so many books, because I think books can sometimes be hard to sell at estate sales. At Goodwill, adult paperbacks are $1.99, and I had that 20% off coupon. With the coupon, I was only charged $1.60 a piece. So this one is, again, pronunciation, the Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God Retold in Simplified English. I love the look of this, the design. It's the Essential Wisdom Library book, and I really like the styling. Whoever is designing this set of books, I really, really like them. So I need to look into more of the Essential Wisdom Library sets and add that to my to look for list, because I really like this style. Used, you can find it for around $6 to $6.50. I'm gonna come in right in the middle and say that I saved about $4.50. For Candide, you can find this one pretty cheaply, even new, it's about $5. Used, I still saved about $3. Okay, so now I'm getting into the fun things for my kids. Anyone else have little boys that love Star Wars? My boys love Star Wars. And this is an airplane folding book with the Star Wars ships. I'm quite certain that my boys are going to absolutely love this, and I'm not exactly sure which boy is going to get this yet, but it will go in an Easter basket. So this would have been $1.60. It's not used at all. I carefully flipped through it to make sure that it was all intact. So this sells on Amazon for $17.98. So I saved myself a good $16, $17 on this. Another fun Star Wars book. This is a really great book from DK. DK is one of my favorite brands for children's nonfiction. And this one's super cool because it's a cross-sections book. That you open it and it has these really cool images, but they fold out to even more, and they show like diagrams and examples from the movies. It's just really cool. Maps. There's a lot of great vocab in this book and on this page, but they just think that they're reading about Star Wars. It's actually like really good for developing their reading. I love this. This was something that I went ahead and just gave to my boys right off the bat. So for this one, I saved about $14, $15 based on the online price. Such an exciting find for my kids. And this is one that I got again at that estate sale. This is a big, big book. And looking it up on Amazon, it's even more on places like eBay and thrift books, but it's $30, this same exact book. Now, this is ripped a little bit, but this is not too bad of a damage to the book cover. I was really excited to find this for my boys. Excellent if you have little guys who love planes, love aircraft, military stuff. This is just like so cool, even better than the last one that I found. And for $2, to find it for $2 was such a great deal. And if this was the only thing that I found at the estate sale, I would have been excited, but it was just one of a stack of books, and that was really exciting. For about $16 spent out of pockets. I got a really great stack of new books. If I would have paid what these are going for online on the secondhand websites, I would have paid about $128.50. So that's pretty great. I'm pretty happy about the savings for these books, especially because these are all things that I was hoping to find, that I've been looking for. I have a list in my notes app on my phone. Let's see if I can get it. And I keep a little list of books and authors that I'm hoping to find more of while out thrifting. If I can find a book that's $3 or under that's on this list, it's a yes. Definitely looking for good quality, nice editions. Hardback's great, but I'm not super picky. If it's paperback, I still will pick it up. Now I've got to find space for these bookshelves. Maybe my next thrift obsession should be thrifting a new bookshelf. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my latest haul of books and hearing the fun amount of money that I saved. I feel like books are an excellent way to add personality, to add color, to add depth and meaning to your home. For me, the more books in the room, the better, but it's so nice to have things that you love and care about on display in your home. So let me know, what are your favorite books to look for? What have you found recently that you're super pleased with? I'd love to know down in the comments. And again, if you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you here at the Sweet and Simple Home, and I love spending time with all of you. So be sure you're subscribed, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye!